Honorable Speaker, the House Business Committee met today, 20th February 2024, to prioritize business for the House as forwarded by committees and honorable members, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order Number 151, Sub-Order 6D. The committee balloted business as follows. Wednesday morning, 21st February 2024 at 10 a.m. A. Report on the County Budget Review and Outlook Paper 2023 by the Honorable Dominic Ndambuki. B. Report of the Budget and Appropriations Committee on Intergovernmental Agreement on the Establishment of County Aggregation and Industrial Parks and the Intergovernmental Conditional Allocations Transfers Agreement between the National Government and the County Government of Machakos by the Honorable Dominic Ndambuki. Wednesday afternoon, 21st February 2024 at 2:30 p.m. A. Report of the Auditor General on receiver of revenue financial statements for the financial year 2021-2022 by the Honorable Philip Ndolo. B. Motion on alteration of the calendar of the Assembly to adjourn the House on 21st February 2024 and resume on 12 March 2024 by the Honorable Nicholas Nzioka. Tuesday morning, 12 March 2024 at 10 a.m. A. Statement response on solid waste disposal within the county by the Honorable Brian Kisila. B. Report of Auditor General on the financial statements of the Machakos County Bursary Fund for the year ended 30th June 2022 by the Honorable Philip Ndolo. Tuesday afternoon, 12 March 2024 at 2:30 p.m. A. Statement response to a statement sought on the strategies put in place to ensure conservation and rational utilization of forest resources in Kidhatani, Nguline, and Nzokea Forest in Kangundo Central Ward by the Honorable Frederick Itetu. B. Report of the Finance and Revenue Collection Committee on inquiry on the state of revenue collection within the county by the Honorable Francis Kitaka. Wednesday morning, 13th March 2024 at 10 a.m. A. Response to a statement on safety of employees at Golden Africa Kenya Limited by the Honorable Joshua Monga. B. Motion on establishment of youth centers and sports incubation centers by the Honorable Anastasia Mutevu. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Next order.
Order number 8, motion, digitization of building plans approvals in the county.
May I invite Honorable Daniel Ndwiki, Lolongo Syokimau Ward, to come forward and move the motion. Honorable Ndwiki.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. My name is Daniel Dwiki, MCA Mlolongo Syokimau and Chair Lands Committee. Honorable Speaker, that aware that every person has the right to accessible and adequate housing and to reasonable standards of sanitation and is provided under the Article 43, Section 1B of the Constitution. Further aware that the Kenya National Housing Policy provides for goals and objectives of housing, and one of the objectives is to facilitate progressive realization of the right and adequate housing by all. Information that in every financial year, the county government of Machakos enacts a financial act, which is a policy document guiding on revenue raising measures, and the building approvals is one of the leading revenue streams in terms of funding own resource revenue collection, which is such set of the county budget. Concerned in the building industry, concerned that the building industry is one of the fastest growing industries in the counties following the high demand for housing and the rapid rural to urban migration. Noting that this fast growth has made Machakos County an investment destination for many Kenyans, resulting to numerous construction and of homes and other commercial buildings. Appreciating that the process of approving buildings plans is rigorous and requires that the individuals concerned to PISCO present before the Office of the County Director Planning the proposed building plan and other relevant documents. Noting that almost all government services have been digitalized in line with the national government ICT policy, which includes online transitions and other web-based management information systems. Honorable Speaker, I wish to move the motion that this House urges the County Executive Committee member for lands, housing and urban development develop a digital platform to support online approval of buildings plans in order to increase efficiency in the approval process and seal loopholes of losses in revenue collection. Thank you, Madam Speaker. I call upon Rosina to second the motion.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Rosina, you may second the motion.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm Rosina, a member of that committee, and I do second. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I now propose the question that this House urges that the County Executive Committee member for lands, housing, and urban development to develop a digital platform to support online approval of buildings plan in order to increase efficiency in the approval process and seal loopholes of losses of revenue collection. I now invite members to debate this motion. Members, it is the floor is yours to debate this very important motion. Honorable Nzioka.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand here to strongly support digitization of approval process for building plans, mainly for two things. Number one, it is becoming increasingly very expensive for a developer, either when you are doing residential or commercial properties, for you to keep coming to offices, checking from one office to another whether approval have been given. If we could get this online or digital way realized, it will mean that I'll be sitting in the comfort of my chair at home or in the office and monitor the progress of one stage to the other as I seek my approval. So that would actually cut the cost on the part of the investor in terms of following up the process. Number two, we have seen the county government incur a lot of expenses in trying to enforce the building codes as to whether the building have been approved or not. We normally see county enforcement team and revenue team all over inspecting building per building. But if we get the digitized way or the online way, they can actually do it from the comfort of their offices. So for those two reasons, I really support. But also importantly, we will not be able to map the kind of building we have in our areas, and that ultimately helps in the overall idea of urban planning. We would easily know where we have a high concentration of high-rise building. We'll easily know where we have a low concentration for middle-class housing, and by that, even the town planners are able to plan for other infrastructure like roads, like sewer line, like electricity, solid waste management services. So this is going to go a very long way in ensuring the overall service delivery in as far as urban planning and management is concerned. So I highly thank the Mheshimiwa, and I also associate with this. You know, we come from very urbanized wards, me and Mheshimiwa Ndwiki. So we suffer the same problems, and I think this is one tool that can be used to cure that problem. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much for that input. Members, this is a very important motion. Honorable Johanna.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Honorable Johanna, representing the great people of Mutituni. I stand to support the motion on digitalization of building plans approvals in the county. Madam Speaker, we are living in the times of technology, and we appreciate the beauty with which the same technology comes with. And Madam Speaker, by digitalizing the building plans approvals, Madam Speaker, we will be saving on costs which are incurred in terms of paperwork, and even in terms of storage space, and even in terms of the time we may take to retrieve documents for approval and also trace the histories of such documents. Madam Speaker, with the digitalization, it is also very possible to ensure that we have data security in case of either accidents or maybe losses which may result from natural calamities. With the proper backup, we are assured of being able to access the data, and we may not worry of such either intentional or non-intentional accidents which may either be done or occur in order for us for maybe somebody to conceal some information which may have been used maybe either to trace some processes or maybe to make follow-ups on work in progress. Madam Speaker, again with the digitalization, we are saying there will be also an enhanced accessibility. We can either share the documents regardless of geographical location of the offices or where the approvals are being done, and the same worked on in real time. The same can be shared, decentralized, and worked with the digitalization. So, Madam Speaker, that thought is very contemporary. It is a thought which really is going with the times, and that appreciates the essence of technology. And I therefore support that motion and encourage we move as a county with speed to even look at the other processes across the county and aim towards even digitalizing everything, revenue collection, so that we can make our work easier and also save the costs incurred in the bureaucracies which currently may be in place currently in the county. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Members, there is so much loss of revenue through this particular process of approvals of plans. It's a cash cow for some people, just a few individuals. So I think this is a very important motion. Honorable Ndwiki, thank you very much for bringing this up, because it is going also to reduce the so-called cartels. There are cartels inside this particular area. Can I have more? Honorable Kaloi.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And I arise to support this motion mainly in 2 or 3 things that especially in where I come from, in Athi River, you can see a lot of buildings, a lot of construction happening. And I happen to interact with investors, and usually the cry is there is a delay in approval of these building plans. The digital is the only way that will fasten the processes. The accountability and the accuracy in collecting the revenue for the county government of Machakos is the only way is going to achieve 100% by digitalizing the system of approvals. And the issue also of missing files. You go to those offices, you happen to be in Mavoko, the files are all over. Some are missing, the clients are complaining, they take time, they take long time, but when we embrace this system, I'm sure our people down there will even increase in construction of the factories, the houses, and at the end of the day, our county will grow. So the only thing that will impress the issue of approvals on this building is going the digital way. Already, when you go to Nairobi, the lands office, when you want to do the searches of the lands, they have gone to digital. All the processes are going to digital. So it is the high time. The motion is coming at the right time. So I stand to embrace this motion and support this motion. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Honorable Lucky.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for catching my eye. I'm Honorable Lucky from Matungulu West Ward, representing the great people of Matungulu West Ward. Madam Speaker, I stand to support and vehemently say that this is a long overdue motion, long overdue action that should have been taken time in memorial. Madam Speaker, I stand to support it because we are seeing a lot of buildings coming up, but the revenue collection is not commensurate to the rate the buildings are coming up. So I support it purposely to increase the revenue collection of the county for us to have money to serve our people, and at the same time be accountable of the collection and the actions that are taking place in our county. So, Madam Speaker, I support it, and I ask you to put the question that we pass the motion and have it done once and for all. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Lucky. That's what I was just about. I thought I should not leave you out. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'll give you an opportunity. So, Honorable Molinge, proceed, after which Honorable Kachiti. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Joseph Mulinge, representing great people of Mvute Kimakimwe. Madam Speaker, I raise to support the motion. Digitization of planning in Machakos is due, very important, and we are trying to emulate what is happening on the developed countries, developed counties, because, Madam Speaker, digitization is improving the efficiency of services, accessibility of the information, and also sharing of the information. So, Madam Speaker, understanding the importance of technology and being the hub of Technology, Machakos County hosting Konza City, I'm supporting the motion. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. Honorable Katiti, please.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. At this century, 21st century, we should no longer be talking about doing things manually because of the culture of the technology. First, we must acknowledge that technology, when it comes to building approvals, mostly the workflow, it is speeded up. Sometimes even errors are minimized. Other times we have access to information because internet does not lie. So this time of losing files, that culture can be sorted through embracing the culture of digitization in building approvals. So I support the move of the motion, and I say it's long overdue. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. I now call upon Honorable Ndwiki to come and reply.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Speaker.